Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome back. I trust you had a great weekend. And for my American friends and subscribers and viewers, a great Memorial Day long weekend. Welcome aboard Qatar Flight 502. I know it is dark. I'm doing this on live time, live weather, uh, kind of for a reason. And we are going to home base. This will be about a 6.5 to 7 hour flight, depending on the winds. Expecting an almost full aircraft. We are flying to Doha in Qatar. We are currently stationed here. I believe it's gate 134. At London Stansted. Extended night light. Now there's a bunch. I'm going to make this quick as I can. There's a bunch of payware in use. This is a shakedown flight. I've done the Zebo and some other freeware aircraft flights, and that where developers modders are very quick to respond. We are in XP12.1.0 beta 4. In use today that are paywares, the SSG 747-800 International, the passenger variant. We are also using SFD Global, which is payware. We are using Navigraph, which is like a network connection, so that's going to put a load on. We are also using Active Sky for the flight. AutoOrtho is in use. And X camera. Let's not forget X camera. AutoOrtho is in use. SimHeaven, X World Asia, and Africa are also both in use, so in conjunction with SFD Global. And of course, my usual plugins like X camera and better pushback, etc., are all in. Don't think I've got any Python scripts in right now. No, I don't. So that is what is being used. So between Active Sky, AutoOrtho, we'll definitely be using a lot of data as well. So that puts a load on the computer and everything. I'm going to be letting this fly through the afternoon, and it'll be probably morning when we get to Doha. But I also wanted you to see extended night lighting. I'm using default airports. With viewer donations, I tend to buy aircraft as opposed to airports. So this is a default Stansted. I think it looks perfectly fine, if I'm being completely honest with you. I'm on the totally wrong side of the airfield, but that's all right. We'll get it pushed back, and we'll get out. So I'm glad to have you on board. We're basically cold and not quite dark. I do have the ground power units and that hooked up, and I will get us ready to go. I'll bring you back. We're expecting departure off runway 22 here at London Stansted, with an arrival 7 hours later in Doha on runway 34 right. Glad to have you on board. Hello everybody and a warm welcome back. That is Clacton airport you see off there in the distance. We took off. Let's go outside. You can see what we're flying. Yeah, I'm doing a night flight because I'm doing a shakedown flight on the SSG 747-800. Passenger edition. Welcome aboard Qatar Airways Flight 502, non-stop from London Stansted to headquarters in Doha. About a 7-hour flight, depending on the winds. Need to check if the lights work properly in 12.1.0 beta 4 of the sim. This version of the aircraft is 2.7. Release candidate 3, and there's a number of different paywares in use other than just the aircraft. SFD Global is in use. I've got Active Sky running as well. And of course the usual suspects of, I was using better pushback, X camera, Navigraph, AutoOrtho with SimHeaven X World version 3.0 for Europe and for Africa are also installed. We were sitting at 5,000 for a little bit because of the departure procedure for noise abatement. I'm also flying at night because there's going to be a bunch of water, in all honesty, in some places. The other thing is extended night lighting is installed for all of Europe, the UK, parts of the Middle East as well. You can find that on the X-Plane forums. And it's looking pretty good. I think we can kind of get like some of these lights off. You can go off and off. Definitely don't need the logo or the wing light now. Although I think in real life they fly with it on anyways when they're over a city like this. As I said, there are restrictions on here. Legs. Supposed to be 6,000, but okay. Says 6, but you're doing 7,240. I'm not quite sure how that one works. So that's a little off. I think the VNAV is kind of not necessarily perfect. Other thing I notice is, oh, well that would help. Was I literally hand flying that the whole time? Good God. I'm almost to the English Channel. Okay, that wasn't, oh. I gotta pay closer attention. Obviously. Flight deck, too bright for me. I'm not sure how you open that. But, whatever. That's fine. So, you can see the version 2.7. If you're still on 2.6, go into... most of us bought this back in the X-Plane 11 and such days. And it would be from the .org store. If you are one of those individuals... re-download the aircraft and you will get the new version of the aircraft. What I did, I just deleted the old version. I backed up my liveries and such like that. And I just put a fresh new install in. That to me typically is always the best way. And we're standard pressure now, being in the UK. Okay, so we got gear up, RTO's off. We can get that to auto. That's all good. How did I get the weather? Pretty simple.
Echo, Golf, Victor, Golf, airport information, Juliet 2222, Zulu, weather, wind 227, at 6, visibility 10,000, sky condition, few clouds at 7,400, temperature 2.9er, QNH 1015, advise on initial contact that you have
it changed just
Juliet.
After I took off. You may not know, but you can do that. The other thing
Echo,
you can
Golf,
do...
Victor, Golf, airport information, Juliet 2222, Zulu, weather, wind 227,
you can do
at
this.
6, visible.
Oh, wrong one.
Abbreviated briefing from your current position to Echo, Golf, Sierra, Sierra 2, Oscar, Tango, Hotel, Hotel. No SIGMETs active for your route of flight. No AirMets active for your route of flight. Current weather conditions. Echo, Golf, Victor, Golf, wind 227 at 6, visibility 10,000, sky condition, few clouds at
Pretty cool, huh?
7,400, temperature 10, dew point 9, QNH 1015 for the destination. At your estimated arrival time, wind 307 at 12, visibility 10,000, sky clear, temperature 32, dew point 15, QNH 1003 for your alternate. At your estimated arrival time, wind 208 at 3, visibility 10,000, sky clear, temperature 31, dew point 23, QNH 1002, winds aloft for the Enroute area at 39,000 feet, wind 265 at 19 at 34,000 feet, wind 266 at 20 for the destination. At 39,000 feet, wind 220 at 35 at 24,000 feet, wind 274
Okay, I can turn that off now.
at 28 at 12,000 feet, wind 329 at 15. For
Echo, Golf, Victor, Golf,
And
airport
that was
information, Kilo 2222, Zulu, weather, wind 227 at 6, visibility 10,000, sky condition, few clouds at 7,400, temperature 10, dew point 9er, QNH 1015, advise on initial contact that you have information, Kilo.
There we
Golf,
go.
Victor, Golf, airport information,
Okay,
Kilo
why are you doing
2222, Zulu,
I got
weather,
you
wind
shut off.
227 at
There we because I had the selected for that. So that is done by Active Sky, in case you're not aware. If I remember, we had that in X-Plane 11 as well. If you're not sure how you get that and want to add it to your own if you own Active Sky, here is Active Sky. Go into your options and audio options and choose Voice ATIS Flight Watch. And here you will find 3 frequencies, 00, 02, and 05. 05 is what we just listened to, which gives us a overview of our entire flight, including SIGMETs, etc. And or significant meteorological events, I believe it stands for. 02 is for your actual place where you're at, taking off from. So the closest airport obviously is going to be your I cannot speak today. Origin airfield. And that'll give you the weather, the winds, QNH. You can make your judgment as to what you're going to do. If you tune 05, you get concise weather briefing for the entire flight. And 02 is for your destination airport. And that's how you do it. You select the volume down here. You can turn it up, turn it down. Seems a bit of a delay in that, but all in all, there we go. So I just thought I'd show you that. So I'm going to sit back, going to watch a 747 flight deck video from Just Planes of a ANA in a 747-400 flying to, is it Osaka? Well, wishful thinking, David. No, it's going to Narita. Anyway, I'm going to be watching that and then getting some supper, etc., etc. As I said, it is like a 6-7 hour flight. If it's not daylight time, by the time we starting to get close to Doha, I will make it brighter. But I did have to check, see how the lighting was working, how it looks, and I think it looks pretty dang good, if I'm being honest with you. And yeah, we can get those off as well. And those are all off. Brilliant. Again, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell. You get notified when my videos go live. Click show more. You will find links to a bunch of the stuff that I'm using for this video. You will also find a link to my Discord. You will find a link to how you can help support the channel. We are agenda free. We do not accept, man, I cannot talk today, sponsored content on this channel. This aircraft was bought by my own money and viewer donations. I don't care if you buy it or not. I enjoy the aircraft myself personally. I hope they keep improving it and add more functions. I'd love to see AOC and CPDLC down here. Would make it really good, especially to take it on VATSIM. You know, so there's always room for improvement. But it's a very functional aircraft and it flies well. Just keep in mind, it is not a PMDG, okay, or an FS Labs or something, okay? It's not $180, 747. Read the manual, keep it updated, fly it with, you know, in mind with what it's capable of doing, and I think you will have a good time with it. But again, the decision's up to you whether or not you wish to purchase it. I will see you when we're coming in top and descent, unless something pops up that's interesting. And that, in which case, I'll bring you back mid-flight, what have you. Glad to have you on board. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Just thought I'd give you a brief update. We're going to, you know, bypass Bucharest. It's cloudy out. The weather is not phenomenal. The winds are not bad. Got about a 10-knot headwind. As you can see, we've been flying for around 2 hours, 23 minutes. Still have 5 hours to go in the flight. 141 minutes since we actually started the clock when I took off at Stansted. All systems are normal. We are at our cruise altitude of 37,000 feet. We did step climbs up from 33,000 and everything is going well. I'd show you outside, but all fairness, we are not going to see Bucharest or anything like that tonight. And as I said, I will make it daytime. Should it not be light enough when we come into Doha. See you later in the flight. And another update for you, very short, very to the point, hopefully. We are currently over Iran, as you can see, home of Mahan Air. And continuing down, once I set the, basically what I input in as the flight plan, the aircraft has performed perfectly fine. As you can see, AutoOrtho, SFD Global, and SimHeaven doing their magic in the area. Active Sky is handling the weather. It is functioning just fine for now. little bit behind compared to what it is in real life. I looked up in a couple of airports along route while we were flying. We can get rid of that. And take you back in. As you can see, we'll be arriving around 5 a.m. in the morning local time. I guess it is. I'm not sure. We have, that's how long we have been flying. And we have 900 miles, or 1,470 kilometers to go. But not till top of descent. We've got just, 650. Glad to have you on board. That's the update. Don't mess with the FMC while you're flying. You know me, I like to push buttons. And hello everybody, how are you doing? A warm welcome back to the channel. Let's get the Avi tab up. I can show you where we are. Should be over Iran right now. We took off, how long ago was it? Almost 5 hours ago. From Stansted in the UK. And we are Etihad flight 052, or Etihad, Qatar 052, en route to company headquarters, if you will, in Doha. AutoOrtho is in use. Then I've got SimHeaven also being used, which are freewares. Then Payware-wise, we are flying the SSG 747 version 2.7.R3. Avitab is obviously free. You can't fly the Zibo without it either, so you should have it in your toolkit for sure. So AutoOrtho, along with SimHeaven, doing a lot of the auto-gen for villages and towns, power lines, stuff like that, which we're not going to see up at this altitude, really, that much. Also, we've got a bunch of paywares in use. Obviously, the aircraft. Active Sky is providing the weather. SFD Global is in use, which does cover Europe especially, and it complements SimHeaven in ways. Sadly, it's made for X-Plane 11. I wish Mr. X would get on it about getting it out for X-Plane 12. But also X-Plane 12 is a moving target. So we are using Active Sky instead of X-Enviro. X-Enviro does not support beta versions or release candidate versions of X-Plane 12. Does not mean they're not looking at what Laminar's changing. They're flying 12.1.0 beta 4 the same as I am. And they're seeing what has changed. A lot to do with weather, atmospheric, barometric pressure, how turbulence affects an aircraft, how wing, the laminar effect, the wind goes over and affects different control surfaces, different humidities, different pressures, different weather conditions. So a lot of changes. But they are working on it. So for now, I'm using Active Sky because they update like twice a year. Damn, they're lazy for the amount of money they charge. But I guess maybe their focus now is more on Microsoft Flight Simulator, which a number of people in my Discord are quite happy. Well, it's our Discord. Are quite happy with the Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I'm glad because they actually got a weather engine that works the way a weather engine should. I'm sure it's got some issues here and there, but I mean, compared to what was available before, it's definitely an improvement, and it's far more customizable, obviously. So we are cruising along. What are we at? 33, 35? 37,000 feet. Did a step climb up from 33,000. We still have 465 miles to go. We're cruising along at Mach 8.6. There you can see the ground speeds in that. That is the elapsed time, and there it is up in here, if you want to divide that by 60 kind of thing. Since I pushed the clock, I believe I was on the runway. It may have been while I was taxiing. The taxi was literally just drive straight ahead once I had pushed back, and I was there in like under a minute. We took off from runway 22 at Stansted. I do like Stansted. Had some issues with the throttle a little bit, and with also getting it to recognize the altimeter correctly. This aircraft could use another update, I'm going to say, for 12.1 beta 4, but I don't anticipate it. There's no point coming out with an update almost for anything right now, because a day from now, 2 days from now, beta 5 will be out. And then it could be a week, or it could be the same day if there's like a glaring issue. Beta 6 is out. Kind of thing. So it's a fool's errand to be releasing, unless the product you've made is unserviceable and people can't fly it and they paid for it. There's no point in updating, because you're just, like I said, it's a fool's errand. The goalposts keep moving. You're a dog chasing its tail in the backyard. It makes no sense. So, anyways, I will bring you back when we get, I don't know, maybe 20,000 feet or so. We are going into Doha. It is quite windy there. I can let you listen to this. This is a neat feature in Active Sky. I wish that X-Enviro had it.
Oscar, Tango, Hotel, airport information, Papa 0300, Zulu, weather, wind 307 at 22, visibility 10,000,
22 knot
sky
winds.
clear, temperature 32, dew point 18, QNH 1004, advice on initial contact, you have information, Papa.
Okay, it has not changed. I've also been listening to Sigmets and such on 122.0.050. I'll show you really quickly how you get those. I don't know if it's in Microsoft. Don't ask me. I don't fly Microsoft. The Voice ATIS Flight Watch. Click that under audio options. And there it lists the frequencies and what frequencies do what. Don't forget, there's 0, 5, and 0. Most of the aircraft I fly are they have 3 digits, so it's still 122.0.5. If you want to control the volume, you do it here. Just so you know. No, I don't want to quit. Sorry. Go back down. These won't do anything when it comes to that, like your radios here. Tuning the volume, so do it within Active Sky itself, because it's something that's external being injected into the sim. It's not the sim's radios itself. Anyways, last shot outside. That's dang pretty. I'm just saying. I think I might go over here. I'm looking for a screenshot for the thumbnail. Then we can't see the livery. There we go. How's that? Yeah, we'll take that one. There we go. Screenshot saved. Brilliant. Let's go. I'll see you in Doha. Well, I'll see you just before we get into Doha. It's late. This has been a long flight. Thanks for flying along with me. And ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome back. 6 hours. I know. We're right about top of descent. That's the run behind us. If I recall correctly, is it Iran or Iraq? Anyways, we are in the Persian Gulf. We have made it. Let's get back inside. And we have reached top of descent. There's our VDEV. Let's check our weather. We will tune it down here is fine.
Oscar, Tango, Hotel, Airport information, Victor, 0400, Zulu, weather, wind, 317 at 21, visibility, 10,000, sky clear, temperature, 33, dew point, 16, QNH, 1004, advise on initial contact, you have information, Victor.
We'll listen again just in case.
Oscar, Tango, Hotel, Airport information, Victor, 0400, Zulu, weather, wind, 317 at 21, visibility,
I don't anticipate us getting another one. Excellent, that's a feature of Active Sky. I do like it, I have to admit. I hope Xenviro, which is my preferred weather engine, will implement something along those lines as well. There you can see everything. Expected to arrive 4:48, 4:29. Well, we'll see. As you can see, we've been flying for 5 hours and 54 minutes. We have covered a distance by the time we land. Is that in mile? That's in mile 140. 3,500 miles. And I'm feeling it. Now, I have done 14-hour flights in this aircraft before. And back in X-Plane 11, which is when I originally got this aircraft. With some of my own money, but also viewer donations. They wanted me to get the 747, so I did. It's my favorite turbofan aircraft, and followed very, 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 very closely by the A340. In particular, the 2 and the 300. I don't know, I just like the look, the sound of them, and that. So we are going to do auto brake. Auto brake 1 might even be enough. I mean, it's Doha. The runway is long enough. You can land the space shuttle down there. It's maintaining the speed and everything properly. As I mentioned earlier, did have issues with the throttles. I don't know. I went and recalibrated my throttles and stuff like that. Then it settled down, but in the beginning it was not a lot of fun. It didn't respect speed restrictions, but I could have not had something on properly. From 747 videos that I've seen, like with Flight Radar 24, air clips, just planes and that, where they're actually in the flight deck. With this aircraft, in a lot of situations, much like the 777 and 787, they get to 1,500 feet, they're LNAV, VNAV, autopilot on. That is probably because that is what the airline rules are. It's like, you're not going joyriding with our aircraft. Kind of thing. I'm sure it the pilots would sooner. They make up for it though. I've seen them do in what I would consider, I mean, not endangering weather, but it's like there's no way I'm hand flying that final 15 miles or 20 miles, doing the downwind and the turnaround, and they disconnect the autopilot. So they make up. They still have like flight directors and everything else on. So, but it's like way above my skill level, as you will see, because I've got to land this thing now, and I'm really tired. I started this flight at what? 2 o'clock in the afternoon my time. It is now
overspeed.
8:30. Why are we
Overspeed.
Okay.
Overspeed.
Manage the speed. There we go. Because I didn't have it in manage speed mode, that's why. Okay, we can get that back a bit. See, this is sometimes the dumb stuff you do when you're tired. We're pretty light, but every time I've seen, they usually land flaps 30. And there we go. We will arm the speed brakes. Speed brake 1. That's good. We're coming up around 20,000. Get the seatbelt on. Alert the cabin crew. We're below 30,000. You can go to 25. Yeah, I mean, other than that, it has been sort of fine, really. Local time. No, local time is later than that. You're not taking into account the UTC thing. I'm on live time and weather. Real world time? Yeah, I am. Resume. And beautiful. Let's go outside. It's been a long time since I've flown to Doha. I've been flying to Muscat and Oman and Bahrain and that, but it's been a while since I've been into Doha. I'm trying to remember the last time. I really don't. If you didn't see earlier, little segment I did, we are using a bunch of payware. Obviously, the aircraft is the SSG 747 800. It also comes in a freighter version. This is X-Plane 12 native. I did buy the upgrade. Did I have to buy it? I don't remember. But anyways, I got the aircraft through viewer donations and some of my own money. This channel's agenda free. I don't accept sponsored videos. I don't care if you buy this aircraft. Weather is being provided by Active Sky for X-Plane 12. Again, acquired with viewer donations. That one was completely acquired with viewer donations around Christmas, I believe. What else have I got in use? AutoOrtho is in use. That's freeware. SFD Global is payware. SimHeaven HD version 3.0 for Africa and Europe. We took off from London Stansted. I think it was around 10 o'clock at night. And extended night lighting was in use and such. It looked beautiful. The default airports in X-Plane 12, I have to say, I really like, if I'm being perfectly honest with anyone. I think they're so well done. The night lighting across the chart for the most part is really well done. There's the odd airport where I've gone into and it's like, yeah, it's a little dark. It's like sort of FS 2020 looking. So that's all done. That's done. We'll ding the cabin. One of the things with the aircraft, you do not have to, if you notice, there are no navigation radios. There's probably a way to get one of these to function as one in case of issue. But it tunes the ILS and the course heading for the ILS and all that automatically. If you're used to flying the 7.8, the 7, the 777, the A350, most Airbus aircraft actually, you'll be familiar with that. You can set your course up top, though, if you wish, which I usually do. By the way, what is my course heading for runway 34 right? It is 336. Oh, I should have just go this way. How about we just do this? How P3D. There we go. Gotta admit, sometimes I still miss P3D. It's a funky approach into here. It really, really is. Because it's 3.4. 1.8, it would be perfect. We'd have gone over here and flown straight in. That's, what do we got there? We're still a little far out to be able to see that. I'm going to start slowing us down. Okay. Hopefully I can land this. Like I said, I'm really tired. Love flying in the Middle East, North Africa, and that, which is what my channel focuses on. I also decided to do this video because up until now I've been doing a lot of on the channel a lot of freeware aircraft, and of course freeware creators and modders quite often are much more flexible in their, they can update and react like fairly quickly to things. Whereas Payware developers, you don't know what they've got going in the background. And sometimes they're slower. So I wanted to see how my Payware aircraft were handling 12.1.0 beta 4 of X-Plane 12. Next flight will also be in a Payware one. I'm thinking of, this is an old aircraft. The 777 I've already taken out. I'm having issues with it. I think I'm going to delete it and reinstall it. It's not having joy with 12.1.0 beta 4, but that's originally an X-Plane 10 aircraft. Updated by flight factor for X-Plane 12, but it's not having any joy. I think next I'll take up one of my other earlier aircraft. I'll take up the Inabuild A300. And then I'm going to take out my beloved Thoranda Beaver Or maybe I'll do the Beaver next, and then take out the A300. And see what the water physics are like. I'll do a flight from my normal shakedown flight for the Beaver, from Cole Harbor to Victoria. Or I'll do a flight from Victoria into Cole Harbor. And I'm going to fly the amphibian version, because I want to see what the water physics are like now. Because they did make changes to the water, but I'm curious if it's a physical change or just like the way it looks. Like water density adding, you know, shading changes based on depth of the bottom, you know, where the bottom is and such like that. We'll get the speed brake out. And we're going to slow to 230. Let's do 220. Because that headwind's killing me. Or tailwind, sorry. See, I'm totally tired. Outside. I know people say, damn dude, that's so boring. Good God, it's flat. It's brown. There's a beauty sometimes to the feeling of isolation, you know. I don't know. People nowadays, not all people, obviously. You know, some, it's like, if it's not made out of glass, 120 stories tall, and has a laser light show on the roof going off every night or whatever, it's like it's boring. Whatever. Now don't get me wrong. I love looking at the Shanghai and Singapore skylines and stuff like that. And even Tokyo's and Osaka's at night. Like, I love it. Like, believe me, I get it. But that doesn't make this any less beautiful. Okay, now I do have to get inside. One, because I'm tired. And two, okay, let's get flaps one in. Speed checked. It can do it. And I'm going to give it a hand some more. This is where I wish I was in the 7.8 and I had the stave trim lever. Flaps 5. Now we will go to manage speed mode. Flaps 10. Gear coming down. Out over the water. Rearm the speed brake. Oh, I did rearm. Okay. See, this is the thing when you allow it to overextend. Okay, we'll see how she does. Flaps 5, 10 actually. Gears down. Not the, well, it's not a short approach, but what have we got? 13 miles. That's fine. I would sooner be configured and slowed down early. Everything else is good. Last ding for the cabin. Airport over there. Feet on pedals and pray. All in all, it's been enjoyable. I've been watching, well, I watched a couple of wuxia, Chinese costume dramas. Watched a couple of just planes in flight cockpit flight videos. Made dinner. Took the garbage out. Like, it's one of the things you can do when you do these. This isn't long haul for this aircraft. This thing is sitting there going, finally I got my legs stretched a little bit, so where are we going? It's like, actually we're landing. It's like, damn. And here we go. Double checking. AZM. It is identified. We're landing on the right side. And those winds are holding up to be pretty true. Flaps 20. Approach. Got the Yoke. Both autopilots will come on in a minute, I'm pretty sure. For land 3, we'll see. They used to. Yep, there they go, all 3 of them. And we're established. We will get the landing lights on. Flaps 25. Everything else up top is looking good. I really wish we had a decent 787. The Magnite is, in my humble opinion, like from what I've seen, it's not really, I mean, it's better than nothing, but I mean, it's like, yeah, okay. You know, is it Kuro 787 or Headwind 787? In Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's freeware and it looks, flies better. I have videos flying that on the channel, by the way, back when I flew at FS 2020. I gushed about that aircraft. It's a freeware aircraft and it is brilliant. I mean, I think it is. I had nothing but joy flying that aircraft. I can tell you right now. You go there. You go there. I can already tell that is offline.
1,000.
So trying to line up a point here with the center line. Within reason. Flaps full. Fully configured. Runway clear. Identified. There
Approaching.
goes nothing.
3, 4, right.
Forgot to set minimums. my aircraft. Come on, baby.
300.
Over.
200. 100.
Glide slope.
50. 40. 30. 20.
Long landing,
10.
long landing, 3,000 feet remaining.
13,000 feet remaining. It is a long landing. Okay. Good work, XS. You believe that? I got like a 14,000 foot runway. Long landing. 13,000 feet remaining. That's manual braking. That is just too funny. I'm sorry. Spoilers up. That's hysterical. I love it. I didn't even feel the touchdown. But I was way off. I landed completely on the left side gear. I forgot to disengage the auto throttle even though I was moving the throttles down. It seemed like the power was coming back. So that's another issue I've noticed. I don't know if it's respecting this thing. And this is overriding it no matter what, which normally wouldn't happen. But either way, welcome to Doha. Let's go outside. Look at them big honking flaps. Lord, I love this aircraft. And it's even more magnificent in the hands of somebody that actually knows how to land it. But I don't care. I just flew for, well, if you include the pre-flight plus shutting this down in that, 7+ hours, and I've got a smile on my face, so. I'm happy. And we've got the flaps clean. I'm not worried about the lighting. All fairness. And welcome to Doha. You watch, I'm at the cargo terminal. I wouldn't be surprised. That's fun. I can almost guarantee you, Qatar Airways, unless it's a cargo, does not park down here. The amount of money it will cost you to fly on a Qatar airline flight to England on a 747 or an A350 or 80. You're not taking no bus out to a ramp and climbing stairs. And we can just take that one right there. Anyways, the aircraft needs an update, in my humble opinion. It's having a little bit of issues with the changes Laminar has made with, like, just the weather in general, the barometric pressure changes at altitude, and how it affects the aircraft. I'm not explaining it well. I mean, if I was a real pilot, I would be able to, but sadly I'm not. Also, definitely had issues with the throttles. I'm not sure there. I'm not going to necessarily say that's on them. But all in all, it's a very flyable aircraft. I'll show you one last time as we get back inside. I'm here. And stop. Parking brake on. Let's get the APU bleed on. Well, just use this, David. That's why you set it up. APU bleed on. And we will get the engines off. Fuel tanks off. So as I was saying, well, I deleted it. Why did you do? Anyways, you saw earlier. Basically a 7.5 hour flight, and it arrived here safe and sound. Well, sound. Safe, I'm not sure. We gotta go check the gear. If you enjoyed this, folks, don't forget to leave us a like, a share, a comment, subscribe. Ring the notification bell so you get notified whenever my videos go live. My name's David. It's been my pleasure to give you a short glimpse into a 7+ hour flight from London Stansted to Doha in Qatar in the Persian Gulf. Click down below, show more. You'll find out a link to my Discord, how you can help support the channel. You'll also find my computer specs, a bunch of the add-ons that I used, including where you can get Active Sky, where you can get the SSG 747. Should you like, and your own AutoOrtho. Here is my plugins. Some I had on, some I did not. The Avi tab was what I was using for the map. And I hope you have a great rest of the week, everybody. Until the next time, when we probably could be in the de Havilland Beaver, or maybe in the Inabuild's A300, I want you to take care, be kind to one another, keep the blue side up, and I will see you in the skies. Take care, everybody. God bless. This is not a bad looking default airport. It's perfectly fine for me. See you soon, folks.